My name is Stacy Cervenka. I'm the director of the Iowa Department for the Blind.
Can you share a bit about your internship experience?
I began my career with an internship in the office of Senator Sam Brownback from Kansas. It was through a program run by the American Association of People with Disabilities that put college students with disabilities in congressional internships. It lasted about 12 weeks, and I had the opportunity to give tours of the United States Capitol, to answer phones in the front office, to help sort email, to do research for some of his assistants, to help with the creation of floor speeches, finding statistics, finding quotes. And the internship went very well. And so when on the last day of the internship, they told me that when I graduated college to give them a call and they would see if they had anything available. And lucky for me, a year and a half later, when I did graduate college, I gave them a call and they said, in about a month, we're going to have a staff assistant position opening. And they offered it to me. So that internship really kind of changed the trajectory of my life. Otherwise, I'm not sure I ever would have worked for a member of the Senate.
What supports helped you in this role?
So I happen to be a person who's blind, and therefore on the job, I had some accessibility needs. First of all, I used JAWS, which is screen reading software that reads what's on my computer screen aloud. So the office asked me in advance, because they knew that I was blind, what I would need, and I was able to tell them, what screen reader I needed, what software I needed. And that's something that's very important. When you go into the workplace or you begin interning, they're not going to know what you need. You need to be able to advocate for yourself. It's not their job to know what accommodations you need. That's really your job to go in there and know what you need to be successful.
What strategies helped you to be successful?
Having for lack of a better term, courage to know that when I went out to meet a tour group, they were going to be surprised that their tour guide was blind. And they might have some negative misconceptions or be really surprised. And to have the confidence and the courage to say, I know they might be surprised, but I know I can do this. And I know I'll be able to show them within the first few minutes that they're going to have a great tour and they're going to enjoy themselves and that I'm knowledgeable and I know what I'm doing. People say acting is believing. And so I acted like a confident tour guide for the first week or two, and eventually I became one. So I think it's really important to have that confidence in yourself. Another thing I did due to my blindness was I noticed that there were times when I would go around and I would ask staff if there was anything I could do to help them. And they often would say, oh, no, it's okay. I don't need anything. And then I'd go to someone else and, hey, can I help you with anything? And they'd be like, no, I think I'm good. I sometimes felt like I didn't have as much work as some of the other interns. So then I started going from cubicle to cubicle and I would say, hey, can I help you with anything? I'm happy to help you sort email, or if there's any research you need, or if you need me to run any errands. And so I kind of detailed for them the things that I could do for them. And then they were more likely to be like, oh, okay, you want to do research, or, oh, okay, you can sort email, or, you can run errands. And so then they kind of knew like what I was able to do for them. And then I got a lot more work, and then ended up being perceived by leadership as being assertive and a go-getter. And even though really that was just because I didn't feel like I had enough work and I needed to kind of get some more work for myself, the leadership team sort of interpreted that as that I was, on the ball and always looking to do work. So in that way, my blindness kind of helped me. It kind of made me have to come out of my shell and be more assertive than I might otherwise have been.
What advice would you give others who are considering this type of employment?
I would encourage every college student with a disability to consider doing an internship at least one summer during their college experience. It's, of course, very important to get good grades and to be involved on campus. But in today's workplace, a lot of it really is what experience you have. It's hard to get a job unless you've had a job. So getting those internships in college is critical. Apply for them. Don't think that you won't get it. Somebody's going to get that internship. It might be you. So apply for everything that interests you. You never know. You might luck out and you might get it. I would suggest that spending your summers working or doing internships will actually put you in a better position when you graduate, even if that means that it's going to take you, 5 years or 5.5 years to get through college.